My name is Carlos Arteaga. I'm professor of medicine and cancer biology at the Vanderbilt University Medical Center, where I also serve as director of the Center for Cancer-Targeted Therapies and the Breast Cancer Program. I'm here in South Florida to be the keynote speaker at the Breast Cancer Symposium put together by the Memorial Cancer Institute. The title of the keynote address I'll be delivering is Genomics in Breast Cancer. Are they ready for clinical practice? What that means is the use of DNA sequencing information from tumors using molecular biology approaches to try to understand vulnerabilities in cancers that can be exploited with investigational and/or current therapies. Tumors modify the same genes we got from mom and dad, so-called germline DNA, and they mutate or amplify some sectors of that genome. For some of those alterations, we now have drugs that can exploit those vulnerabilities and kill them. Genomic medicine, I would categorize it as a transformative approach. The use of molecular information from the cancer using state-of-the-art molecular methods to try to identify vulnerabilities that inform care and/or clinical trials that can be used in that patient. Some of these mutations or alterations encumber only a limited group of patients. But if we see, for example, an amazing response to a drug in patients that are selected for these alterations, that drug may be approved. It may totally change the way we do clinical investigation. The takeaway that I would like to convey is that this is not the future anymore, but this is the present. This is the present. It's not only academic centers, but also big practices and big healthcare networks that should be aware of this. Eventually, the use of genomic medicine will be standard of care. The choice we have is to embrace this now so we can start learning about this. So at the time that this becomes standard of care, we have the experience.
My name is Mariana Chavez McGregor, and I'm an assistant professor in the Departments of Health Services Research and Breast Medical Oncology at the University of Texas MD Anderson Cancer Center. I was one of the speakers. I was invited to talk about the management of patients with hormone receptor positive breast cancer in the early stage setting. So what I did in my 40-minute talk was to discuss all the new developments, the new therapies, the new strategies to try to bring some of the approach from our institution to the participants of the meeting. What I was hoping to share with the audience was the new treatments, the standard of care, and something that we had also the opportunity to do in our lunch session was to incorporate all this to the care of our patients. We know that in medicine, there's sometimes not just one answer. We need to learn from each other. On the other hand, we get so many advances. We have data coming to us all the time. This is a great opportunity to have experts to come and discuss and dissect, if you want, the data and to share how we're using it in some of the most important cancer centers in the world. I'm just very happy to be one of the invited speakers to the Breast Cancer Symposium organized by Memorial Healthcare System here in Florida.
I hope to come back too. I know how to get here now.
Next year, I'll be happy to be here, and I'm sure that it will be a great meeting again.